Hi, I'm Kevin French from Core Wealth. Here are the results of what's happened in the markets in February 2025. February was an interesting month with some negatives on big markets like the US and Japan, leading to developed market equities being down for the month. Global property up quite nicely, emerging markets slightly up, and global bonds up quite nicely so far this year, catching up some of the losses they've made over the last 3 years. But the real place to have been was in European and UK equities, as you can see, up really strongly at the moment. And this was the switch that we spoke about earlier in this video. So our markets were actually quite subdued in the month. Equity markets flat, listed property slightly negative, and bonds only slightly positive. But what's more interesting for me here is looking back over the last year. Equity markets over 22%, listed property and bonds also up high teens. And our currency has actually strengthened against all three major currencies over the last year by over 3% and almost 7% against the euro. And then from a longer term perspective, South African equity markets up 15.2% over the last 5 years. That's more than 10% ahead of inflation per year over the last 5 years. So some really strong real returns coming through, and we'll see that later in our portfolios. If you found any of this interesting, please go and watch the full monthly wrap-up on our YouTube channel.